Space to maneuver at the 40. And down right around the 37. 36 yards on the play.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff block.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Olivier Vernon showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Well, they will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This is the running back, Powell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
55. What, lady? 55. Pick me up. Here we go.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
I got him. 58, boys. Hey, Foxtrot. No chance. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Get your sword.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Next, the score, Browns 14, Jets 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii.
Let's see what you got. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Lady, watch a slant. Here we go.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch. 55 Mark. Lady, watch the run. Hey, wahoo!
Darnold now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Powell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Powell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check. Real. Hey, Delta.
Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Lock Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Browns.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Take 4, take 4. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. It's coming this way. Hurry! Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! Hurry, hurry!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Check, 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 check. Check that.
On 1st down, Powell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist, lady.
They go again with Powell. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, Montgomery. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mayfield down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
54.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Darnold. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off of play action, Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, Hunt. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out. He's got a man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are back within a score. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Jets 27, Browns 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Delaney. That's the run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield flush to his right. Now he'll let... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Darnold. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Powell, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him.
No
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brandon Copeland in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.